Hello, welcome back to Sushi Live Nodding. In this episode, I'll be sharing with you how I created this seaweed creature. So basically, the other day I was kind of testing out geometry nodes and instancing, and I was kind of wondering if we can use it together with Skin Modifier. So I started with just a cube, which I turned into this guy with an armature using Skin Modifier, so you can create armature. So that's cool because this makes this thing already been rigged. And the funny thing is that, of course, this guy can be instanced into itself, which is really kind of weird. And this is actually can be really powerful. If you can see, so each part that's being instanced by geometry nodes is actually animating together with this original. Okay, so it's kind of unusual. And so this guy, so I create another new cube. So this new cube have a group input, which is, so this is the cube itself. However, I didn't use this. I simply use the object info of this guy, which is already like have skin cluster, armature, and subdivisions. I can get rid of the subdivisions. Maybe it's a little bit faster even. So let's save this. So this guy is doing this randomization, point distribution, and all sort of thing to the scale, I think. Oh yeah. So I randomize the scale and also randomize the rotations a little bit. As a result, we have this character. So this one is totally driven by this guy, armature. So if I use something like auto IK, I can animate this character. I mean, it's better to have a proper IK bone controller. However, this also can work. I have to play around with this so far. I think let's try actually animating this guy very quickly. So this one, of course, it's not great because it's not the rest of the joint is not automatically follow. There's a few add-on that does this. However, this one is one of them. It's called SJPhaser. So we can select a couple of bones, and then this guy will calculate. It's kind of like a slow parenting of bones based on these parent bones. So every other bones will now have a little bit of animations follow through, whatever you call it. In the end, it's kind of slows down. Yeah, I think it stops. It should stop somewhere there, so it doesn't suddenly freeze. But you get the idea. Very quickly, we can have from Skin Modifier, we can quickly kind of generate this, and the whole thing is kind of, it feels right because the animations of the fur or whatever you call it is kind of following the parents. Maybe this is just one lucky example. However, it's still kind of interesting. So if I try to build everything again, so merge everything at center. So this is the process. You can make like a plant or something, and then you use Skin Modifier. This is the effect. You go to edit mode, and then you can select and scale. This is just Skin Modifier, and then you can create armature, and then you can subdivide whatever. But this guy, so this is what's happening. This is another cube, and geometry nodes does everything else pretty much. I'll just call it seaweed-ish, Swedish. This guy, we can actually do some funky stuff like subdivision, of course. it's become a sphere, and then you can instance the geometry. Let me think. In our case, we really want to use this guy as an input. So now it will follow. And then you can point distribute, point randomize, and you can instance based on this guy. So this is where the magic happens. Point, scale. The normal of the points normally follows the parents. Maybe this guy doesn't have normal. If I actually use itself, yeah, we need better control on the normal of this character. Maybe we have to test that, but this is basically the idea. Align rotations to vector, maybe. Yeah, these also have some effects. File, save. Yeah, but the point is that if you animate this guy, this is okay. It's only animating the fur, but that's okay. It still has some use. Calculate. This is the default of SJPhaser. Yeah, you see. This is funny. If I try to animate the balls itself, it's as if this one have a fur animating. Yeah, I don't know why this works, but it's very, very interesting. Maybe eventually we can use, so the animation of the parents can affect the geometry underneath, but for now it's this is something interesting that you might want to try out yourself. Maybe we'll figure out something out of this. Alright, so yeah, hopefully this is useful. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.